So, morning guys. Just walking out the showroom now, just to have a look at the new Beverly. There she is over there. Just going to do a quick walk around before I drive her home. Nice and sparkly, beautiful. I've already inspected it a little while ago, but I'm just doing this for you guys so that you can actually see how lovely she looks. Try and get back a bit so you can get the full angle in it. There you go. Lovely, all sparkly. I've set one of my camera mounts up in the window. If you can notice a little tiny bulb on that window, because I'm getting ready to drive home. So I'll catch up with you guys in a moment. So guys, welcome back. Just on my way back home now, so this is going to be my first official drive on the way back home, which is I'm really looking forward to. Just for information, I've actually engaged the e-pedal because it's something I definitely want to get used to from the off. I think it's going to be the game changer as far as EVs are concerned anyway, in our industry and obviously the domestic market as well. So yeah, so the drive is basically going to take around 45 minutes to get back home from here, all being well. We've got a little bit of fine rain at the moment. It wasn't actually raining when I come up here, and when I was actually looking outside, it's literally just come down. So we'll test how good these wipers are as well, which is going to be interesting. Want to say a really big thanks once again to Derek Clark. Really appreciate all your help, mate. The 6 months since I put the deposit down last year to now has just gone like, it feels like in a heartbeat. And I just wish you all the very best, Derek, if you're watching this, and we will definitely stay in touch, mate. The rain sensing wipers actually seem like they're actually doing a really good job actually. Weren't really paying attention that much, being honest. They did seem to be very efficient on the test drive, but you know, there was a lot going on. I was chatting with Derek about other stuff and other information on the vehicle. But so it's very, very fine, and I think it's actually stopped actually. I don't think it's actually raining anymore. No, it's actually stopped. Oh well, we might get to test them. This vehicle feels exactly the same as the Techno I drove, so if you're thinking about getting the limited edition 2.0, I mean, there's no reason why they wouldn't be any different. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. One thing of note, you guys that have probably already had BEVs for many years, I'd like to know, maybe you can let me know in the comments. I've actually asked on other people's YouTube channels regarding it, and it doesn't seem to be that relevant, but I just didn't know if it is relevant, and that's, do I need to, I assume, run these cars in? Because I haven't got an internal combustion engine, does that mean I just drive from the off as normal, or do I take it easy for the first 1,000 miles and let obviously things like bearings and obviously, I mean, I don't know the inverter, I assume it's just electronic, but what about the electric motor? Do I need to just, you know, not keep it maybe at constant RPM? Does it matter at all in BEVs? Maybe if you can let me know down in the comments below, guys, it'd be really, really helpful. I never drive cars that harsh when I first pick them up anyway, never have done, regardless of what their propulsion method is, mainly because I just like to get a good feel for the vehicle over the period of time. As far as the video blog actually starting, as you could probably make out from what I've done around the vehicle hasn't been licensed yet as a taxi or private hire vehicle, which I'll be using it for. That's all taking place on Monday. I've got an appointment with the council depot at 8:30 in the morning to get the MOT done, and then I've got another meeting with the council officials at 10:30 in the morning to do all the paperwork and get my licenses for the inside and the exterior of the vehicle. So that'll all be taking place on Monday. I don't know if I'm actually going to get to work with it after. Depends on if we've got any rain, because what I'll have to do is actually, I can take all of the stuff out of my other vehicle and keep it in here until I've got the vehicle ready for work. I mean, we use PDA, so it's not like I need to hardwire anything into the vehicle, so I could use that and just be off and running. But I need to apply the license plate on the back of the vehicle, so that's got to go on. I will actually try to do a video on actually affixing that to the back of the vehicle. The reason I'm saying that is because I was originally going to use what's called a plate mate. Those in the taxi and private hire industry will know what this is. It's like a little tiny plastic mounting plate that the license plate slides into. We have to change them, renew them every year. But I thought that would look too messy on the back of the vehicle. I used to use in my old vehicle mag mounts with the plate mate, and then just literally put it underneath the number plate, if that makes any sense, like, and it's sat out. What I'm going to do with this vehicle is actually use the same very high adhesive double-sided license plate tape that they normally use to affix number plates to vehicles to at the moment, back and front, because it's waterproof and it's highly durable. The only faff with that is once a year, when I pull the old plate off, I'll have to obviously try and peel all that off without damaging the bumper, and then reapply it for the next year. It's going to be once a year, so it's not going to be a major issue. But that's my plan, and I say I will try to do a video on that. Oh, that was funky. I just had the lane assist marker thing come up. That was quite weird. Sounded like there was a Dalek in the car, if you're old enough to remember what Daleks are. Yeah, so I need to put the official council logoed licenses, they're like very high adhesive stickers on the side of the vehicle as well. They go underneath my company that I work for's magnetic signs, so I'll have to do all that as well, and then obviously I'm legal. The other thing I've just reminded myself to do is actually I've got to ring my insurance company probably in the morning now and actually get the taxi insurance transferred over to this vehicle, obviously, so I can actually work with it, because at the moment I'm on a 7-day dealership cover, fully comp insurance. I assume it's fully comp, probably is. Yeah, so that's all to come. So the official video blog, I might do a couple of jobs, because I'm really excited to use it for work tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday, missing a day. And then, like I say, that's all, if the license and everything all goes well with the council, it should be fine. But then officially it will start on, which will be Tuesday morning. I'm planning on doing a little video in the morning, like when I unconnect the vehicle, and if it's cold I'll preheat the vehicle. I've got to set all of this up with the vehicle as well, like the I've got a couple of things to set up. They haven't got car wings anymore, it's now called the MV or EV Connect or something it's called. I've downloaded the app already, but I need to set it up with this vehicle. Derek actually gave me a phone number of the call centre I need to call, because apparently it's a bit buggy. So I'll get all that set up, and then once I've done that, the other thing I've got to do is I've got to set my phone up for Android Auto, which I'm really looking forward to, because I've never had that in a car before. So that's all to come in the next few days. But yeah, really looking forward to it, guys. And as for the journey home, I say it stopped raining. Windows are a little bit misty. I'll have to work out how to do all this. I did play around with it the other day, but so I've got to get to grips with this system. It seems pretty self-explanatory, and I'm very good with technical stuff, so I'll probably pick it up in a heartbeat. But yes, I'm just kind of concentrating around and speak to you guys while I'm still obviously learning to get to grips with this vehicle. Ride seems as good as the other one I drove. I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't be, so that's all good. But obviously familiarity in the next few weeks, once the honeymoon period is worn in, or worn off rather, I should say, obviously little lumps and bumps will start making their presence known, and then I'll actually get a good feel of actually how good the ride is. I mean, at the moment it seems great. I mean, it does ride very, very well, but maybe I'm not explaining myself that well enough, but you know, when you've been in the car for like a good few weeks or maybe even months, all the little shall we call them issues with the vehicle all floats up to the surface, and then you get a real feel for the vehicle. So that's one of the reasons, like I say, all will be revealed in the coming months and years. Hopefully all good and not bad. This e-pedal, I've just noticed, you still have to, I mean, we're on a quite sharp bend. We just come round and there's a car, I don't know, he's got his hazards on or something, I'm just going past, and I know it's like to actually use the brakes as well as the lifting off the pedal, so it probably still does require actual brake usage, which is actually not a bad thing, because it'll keep you on the ball. But yeah, I mean, I'm actually getting on really, really well with this e-pedal. One thing I did notice, what I'd done off camera, I actually set the radio up because I was going to listen to some radio on the way back home, because obviously I've got about an hour's drive and you don't really hear me waffling on for about an hour. One thing I completely forgot about, which I'm really, really looking forward to in this vehicle, was DAB radio, and I've never had it in a car before. And I had a bit of play around with when I was in the outside looking at the vehicle, setting up some of the stations. I'll do the rest another day, but it is absolutely amazing to have things like TalkSport, which was in medium wave, in crystal clear. It sounds even better than FM. So yeah, that's really, really good, because obviously we're in the vehicle all day long, so that's good. I think that's about it for a minute, guys. I'm going to cut you off because I've probably got about another 10 to 12 miles before I actually get on the motorway, and then what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of commentary on the motorway usage when I've been on it for about 15-20 minutes as to how good the steering is at speed, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Cheers, guys. Back again, guys. Just very quickly, I've literally just joined the A11, and admittedly I was coming down the slope, but as I turned right, you have to go down the slope that joins onto the main carriageway, and there was nothing around, and I could see there was nothing coming up in the carriageway, and I was deliberately holding at 30 miles per hour, and I know I'm going downhill a little bit, but holy Moses, is this thing quick. Oh my god, I mean, I went from 30 to 70 what felt like a few seconds. Absolutely amazing, really, really impressive. The steering is absolutely amazingly meaty. It felt good when I was out with Derek, actually, like I said, but I mean, I'm cruising at just under 70 and it's rock solid. It feels so phenomenal. I'm not using the Pro Pilot or anything yet, guys, because I'll do that another day. Like I say, I just want to get to grips with the vehicle. I mean, I could probably go through the menus, but I just want to do everything kind of manually at the moment. I'm actually going to have to use this the mister. So hang on, it's mode up. Is that going to demist? Because one thing I don't know if it works is if you actually get a throughput through the vehicle in terms of airflow, because you've got the heat pump in a way. I don't know if it actually can still come from the outside through the vents like a conventional car. Again, you can let me know in the comments. I think it does, because it is clearing it. Oh yeah, I can feel it. No, it's okay, guys. It is coming up. I can feel it through these little tiny vents here. It's not coming up through these ones though. Oh yeah, it's coming up. It's clearing it. Oh, it's clearing. Yes, good. That's good. Yeah, absolutely, really, really lovely steering. And do you know, the funny thing was, when I was actually watching the launch event back in September, when they was doing the show, the first show in Japan, because like a bit of a nerd, I actually stayed up through the night and actually watched that. I know, really sad though, but really, really impressed by the car. That's why I put the deposit down so early. But the fact that this hasn't got it's only got rake steering, it hasn't got reach, I actually thought was going to be a bit of an issue, but it's actually, for me and my frame, I mean, I'm 5'10"ish, it feels absolutely perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, that's perfect for reach when you're on with your arm on the typical taxi driver posture, arm on the windowsill, which is low, by the way, like I said in the launch event video. But yeah, it just feels really, really nice to hold and in this position. And it's also nice that this flat bottom D steering wheel, although it feels really peculiar when you're actually turning it going around corners, because it just seems like the bottom bit's just disappeared. It's kind of weird. If you've got a flat bottom D steering wheel on another vehicle, you're probably used to it. I just wanted to say a really big thanks to Ian Sampson, who was instrumental, and Andy, Electric Leaf Man, both YouTubers, that were both instrumental in me actually coming down this route of buying a BEV. And also a thanks to Ryan, because Ryan actually helped me with the YouTube channel in terms of the software and stuff that I needed, because I've never done anything like this before. So really big thanks to you guys, and all of the other YouTubers out there. There's Bjorn, there's Fully Charged. I mean, you guys have probably watched them all anyway. But I say the two main ones, apart from Ryan obviously, is Ian and Andy, Electric Leaf Man. So yeah, thanks guys, and I look forward to meeting all three of you. Ryan is actually just texted me because we're going to meet up at some point in the next days, weeks, or whenever he's ready. I'm free if you're watching this, Ryan, whenever you're ready, mate. Andy, Electric Leaf Man, wanted me to come up sometime soon. I've given him my mobile number and I'm just waiting for him to contact me back. But they've got really, really bad weather back up in Yorkshire again, which we had the beast from the east, and what was the other one? Storm Emma. Obviously down south it's all gone now and it's 10 degrees outside, but they've still got quite harsh weather, so maybe that's why he hasn't come back to me yet. But he was last seen in the Twizy. If you haven't seen his videos, go to Electric Leaf Man in YouTube, and his initial one he done in the Renault Twizy is absolutely hilarious, really, really funny, made me laugh out loud. Yeah, so I'm planning on meeting Andy and obviously Ryan at some point. I would actually love to go down to Gloucester and actually meet up with Ian Sampson, which would be absolutely brilliant as well, and Amy and the family. So that's obviously all to come over the coming months or years, depending on how long it takes me to actually get down and see these guys, because obviously they've got their own lives to live, as we all have. But yeah, so going back to the car, just let me overtake this. I don't know why someone's actually slowing down to 45 miles an hour on a dual carriageway. Reasons. Thought we were supposed to do 50 minimum on dual carriageways, but there you go. Might be motorways, might be wrong. We're actually on the M11 now. We're actually not on the A11 anymore. We've just joined onto the M11, so yeah, 50 minimum. It's just good to actually feel this thing actually overtake. It's absolutely phenomenally quick. I was actually saying to Ryan, because he posted a video last night, might be last night, early this morning. I was watching it this morning at work at about 6 o'clock this morning, because I start 10 to 4 every morning, and like I was saying to him, anything sub 8 seconds is hot hats territory. I mean, these are like, some of the videos have been quoted at 7.5 seconds, 7.2. It's irrelevant to me as a taxi driver, but anything sub 9 seconds is quick. But this thing is just amazingly fast. I mean, like I say, that 30 through 70, I actually do that 30 through 70, because that's the most relevant speed, in my opinion, for everyone joining a carriageway or a motorway. So that's something I will actually test. I'll probably get my friend Andy to actually, not Electric Leaf Man, he's another friend of mine, Andy, to actually do stopwatch test when we do the 30 through 70. Being he's a police officer as well, so maybe we can get access to a private test track. No, I'm only joking. But anyway, so yeah, so the steering on the vehicle is absolutely amazing, really, really lovely. So if you're going to be using this for a lot of motorway work, especially in our industry or in the domestic market, it's absolutely joyous. Oh, I like the, I just noticed the indicator in the wing mirror when there's a black SUV come up past me, actually picked that up. That's really, really handy actually. But say it's quite windy today. If I'm shouting, I'm sorry guys, but I'm just not used to this level of quietness. probably overcompensated as usual. But yeah, say that I can see the crosswind because there's a sock up there. I can see it, and it's blowing over. It's probably blowing westerly from the east, which means we're going to probably get a lot of rain, probably off from the North Sea. It normally blows from the northwest to the southeast, and then the Midlands normally get it, and then we don't get a lot in the southeast. The other thing, guys, is that I haven't set anything up in the menus. This is exactly how I've drove it home, that they've set it up, or it might be factory set, so I don't know what's on and what's off. I mean, this lane thing, when I go across the lane, it like vibrates, and there's like a yellow, I don't know what it is, like a lane indication that you've crossed over the lane. I was indicating, I don't know if it maybe clicked off too early, but again, I'd have to read the handbook. Always read the manual. God, them manuals, they're like in there, they're like that. One of them's that thick and the other one's about that thick, and there's also a quick user guide that's got about 50 pages in it. It's like good nighttime reading, I think. Not, I will read a lot of it, so I want to get a lot of facts and figures out of it, so when you guys over the years people ask questions, I want to be able to have the answers on hand. So a lot of the information will be in that handbook. So I'm probably about 30 miles, 25 miles away from home now, so I'm going to cut you off again, and if there's anything else to report regarding, because I'm on the motorway, there's nothing really I can comment on at the moment. It's just dead straight, down the steering and ride, lack of wind noise, and I'll report back probably when I arrive home now, guys. So I'll speak to you in a short while. Bye. Welcome back, guys. I've just pulled off the motorway. I'm about 5 to 10 mile away from home. I just want to go through the rapid charging process. I'm only going to get a bit in it. I mean, I've been driving it like I stole it, as Bjorn would say. I just want to get a feel for how it all works. If it doesn't work, I've got the app already installed on my phone. I've set up the account with Ecotricity, and these two chargers here I believe are Ecotricity. I could be wrong, but when I looked on their site on the internet, it showed that there was these, and in ZapMap it shows that they're Ecotricity as well. So, but I don't know where they are. You'd have to bear with me a minute. By the way, I'm at the services at Birchanger, which is near Stansted Airport. And there's probably a lot of yous right now saying they're over there, or over there. I don't know where they are. I mean, they're not. I've just gone past the service station. There's a Shell garage here, and there's lorries to my right, and it's saying cars straight up. Cars. Oh, I see cars in this way. Right. Well, that's the exits. It ain't going to be up. Well, it might be up there. I don't know. This is all new to me, guys. So. All going to be a learning tool, all of these charge points. Oops, someone just texted me. So obviously I know where all the petrol stations are, but I haven't got a clue where all of these charging stations are. I'm just chatting to you and I'm not looking. Oops, car's pulling out, sorry bro. That'll teach me. My bad, I did say sorry. Can't see them. And there's nothing, like they always say on a lot of the YouTube tubers over the years, they're not very well like signposted. Maybe in years to come it will change, but where are we? We've just come past the welcome break Waitrose. I've got nothing behind me, so I can slow down a bit now. What's that over there? Oh, I've got them. Here they are. Cool. Oh, wicked. Oh, there's two of them. Is that two per? No, it's one per car, isn't it? I don't know if they're both working or not. Let's find out. Right. Right, that's showing me as. Ooh, very close. Right, let's put it in park. Pull the electronic parking brake up. Are we off? Off, good. Right, this is going to be an experience. Let's see who that is. I don't know if you can see this. Ryan's just texted me. He said, until it comes to time to change your tyres, because I just said to myself, it's very addictive, this speed on this car. Right, right, you have to bear with me, guys. Just let me get this app up. Electric highway. Electric highway has stopped. Well, that's not good, is it? Close app. Because I don't need a charge. Right, here we go. So we're on charge. There we go. Let's do that. To scan the pump's code or enter the pump ID. Right, let me just turn all this. I take I need to turn all this off, don't I? Right, let's just do that. And I've actually just had a leaf, old shaped leaf, pull up next to me. That's it, it's up. Right, let's have a look. Maybe I'll ask this guy and he'll show me how to do it. Okay guys, I've just left my first ever rapid charge. There's a really kind gentleman there, like you probably see on a lot of YouTube videos when you pull up. It's my first ever time, bit of a virgin. The gentleman's name is David. If you're watching this, David, I gave him one of my cards for the channel. I really appreciate all your help, mate. It was a good experience. The app actually works really well. The only problem that I had that he did for me was I couldn't scan the barcode that well. My phone wasn't scanning it. You had to move the camera around a little bit to actually get it to scan, but once it scanned it was fine. And then it was pretty much self-explanatory after that. But yeah, so thanks again, David. Appreciate that, mate. So it's just started raining again. We put these automatic wipers on. Only charged for about 20 minutes while we were sitting there, standing there chatting. Just waiting. I don't know where this lorry's going. Where are you going, Mr. Go up? That's right, he's going around the other way. I thought he was trying to cut all across. I'll let him go across. Pull in. Yeah, so I only managed to charge for about 20 minutes. I wasn't paying attention how much I put in. It was mainly about the process of actually putting the use of the rapid charger. So it worked really well with that gentleman's help. So I am now on my way home, and what I'll do is as soon as I get in, I will make a start on this video for you guys. Hopefully I'll have it uploaded today, and then my next video, as I said earlier, will be the one on Monday when I do my license on the vehicle. So I'll speak to you guys then. Bye for now.